Shout out to everybody here on this beautiful Sunday morning. Bring it down to 8 a.m. Bitcoin looks like it may be collapsing here. The weekends have been so important for price action. If you skip the weekends, you miss a lot. They're making us work 7 days a week here. We can't stop. Let's go. Bitcoin. My mother took this picture. I found an old SD card and I popped it in yesterday. One that I'd taken from when she had died on her bureau. I popped it in and it's a picture my mom took. It's her saying hi to me and hi to all of us. She's saying, hey everybody, look how beautiful the world is, baby. God bless my mom. I miss her so much. That's her picture right there. She took that. What a beautiful picture she took. She loved life, man. Shout out to everybody here on this beautiful Sunday morning. God bless you all for sharing this present moment with me. I feel blessed to be alive and to start this beautiful day. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. Bitcoin looks like it may be struggling. Let's take a look at what's cracking for BTC. Shout out to the winner of the 100 beans. I made sure I sent it out this morning to my man Alex. Alex, let me know you got that in the email. We want to make sure you're hooked up, buddy. And yeah, I always like to confirm too. Make sure you got that. So I don't want anyone saying they didn't get what they deserve. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at BTC. Are we going to get a bounce here, or is the loss of the 200 moving average on the 4 hour just enough to keep us cooked here? And should we be shorting this shoulder, head, and right shoulder? Even look, shoulder, head, right shoulder on the 1 hour. I mean, you can see it right there, right? So the 1 hour, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, and even more. It definitely looks like it's going further to the downside. BOOKMAP suggests a big move down to 66,000. I figured I'd put out, I got into a short just to let you know. It's about, I don't know, 1,600 for 7 grand if I hit the top there. All right. So if I lose, I lose 1,600. It won't be the worst thing in the world. I'll still be up on my account. It won't be fun, but we'll be in a good spot. So I'm not risking everything, but it would be a nice short for sure. And so I did enter the short. I'm up about 45 bucks. We'll see what happens here for Bitcoin. So I'm live right now, nice enough to give you what I'm doing. And, you know, a lot of people will do this because I could lose and you can make fun of me, or I could win. You can love me. And so I'm right now taking a risk by putting this out because people could hate on me if I lose, or they could love me if I win. And that's what you get when you're a public trader. You get slammed for every single decision you make. It is what it is. I advise most people not to become a public trader. It is the most psychologically insane life you will ever live. You will be under literally your entire, a large chunk of what you do will be scrutinized every second of the day, all right? So if you're ready for that type of pressure, jump on it. I don't know, man. I didn't even know the pressure I was going to receive. And it's day in and day out. It does not stop. You don't get a day off. It's 7 days a week. And you got to be able to come through. You got to be a warrior of the light, you know? So we take a look at the monthly. The monthly chart just now is losing so much steam. It started off halfway through the month looking really nice. And I even said I don't love the pump here because now we either have to have a bigger pump or we have like 14 days to see if we can hold this key level, right? So much love, everyone. Good talk. Capital preservation takes precedence. Cheers, 100%. I am stacking so much. You know, I don't care if in 2 years we get a bull run. I don't care if in a year we get a bull run, you know? You say, but don't be in the dollar. The dollar's going to collapse. You could be in T-bills while you wait, though, right? So I think that's the kind of plan. As long as you're making more, like that's the thing. Billionaires, they don't mind 4%. As long as it's not going backwards, it's okay. You know, sometimes breaking even against inflation is all you need to do to preserve your wealth. You got 50 billion. You got to make sure it's 50 billion in 5 years. That's actually a hard task. With inflation, you have to work really hard to keep that 50 billion the same way. It takes a bigger chunk hit. So could the monthly close green, and could we get a move back all the way up here, February 2027 to 147,000? It's possible. It is, folks. But we got to get this green close on the monthly, and then we got to get a continuation. No matter how bad the candle looks, I will take any green close on the monthly above previous support as resistance. So that's the first thing that I'm looking at. The 2-week chart, to me, I gotta suggest is forming a bear flag. And to me, that's a bear flag. And I got to assume it's a bear flag until something changes. Right now, this is in bear flag motion. This has a measured move down to $41,000. Okay? That would be ultimate capitulation. It would be amazing for us. A lot of you people that didn't get enough Bitcoin at certain prices would be able to scoop. I think it would be amazing. The fear and greed headed back to 10. When it was at I believe we hit 23 just maybe 10 days ago when we hit that 76,000. But the fear and greed back to 10. Unbelievable. It tells me we are back into buy zone. Anytime I'm in a 10, it's a good time to buy some BTC. So, but it looks to me like the 2-week chart will continue further to the downside. You know, that's just what I see happening for Bitcoin. I could be wrong, but that's, you know, again, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. People come here just because sometimes I'm right, I guess. You know, I'm right most of the time. People find that they like the information here. I don't try to claim to be anything different than just a guy that goes over the charts. Sometimes I hit it amazingly well. A couple times I don't. Most of the time I do tend to hit. We'll see how this moves here. Wednesday, weekly here, looks like a bear flag too as well. And that would be a short with a stop above that wick. Why not? Short the weekly tweezer top, right? Those are bearish. It does look like we may go up and down. We might range bound 68.75, 68.75 for literally 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks before we get a major dump to the downside. This is possible. I'll be watching the smaller time frames for reversal for Bitcoin. Struggling, though, to stay back above. Whenever we break a 4-hour 200 moving average, that's a big short signal for me. You can see the 21 coming. We're a little far for the 21. And yesterday I decided, I did try to long that 1 hour and say, hey, figured we would bounce. We did bounce. We longed the 4 hour yesterday. That's what we did. Yeah, so we longed this right here. And when I woke up this morning, we were like right there. I was down like 180. I said, it didn't happen. Right? I put a small amount last night because I knew it was sketchy business. Don't overtrade. Don't put tons of money in when the market, like I'm worth a few M's and I bet, I had 180 on the line last night. Like you think I was sweating it? No, of course not. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't put myself in heavy risk when I don't need to be. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to just keep it moving on my own, make sure that my levels are going up. My bank account continues. 5 years from now, I want to be in a better spot than I am today. And it's not about money. It's about progression. Getting a nice bounce here for Bitcoin on the morning. Wow, all them late shorts. Look at that. Nice little move back to the upside. Interesting. I'll tell you, for me, it's been very extremely difficult. It's not true. Like I've been making money throughout the weeks, but trying to catch the move after Thursday, Friday when the volume gets low, been very difficult. Friday, Saturday, Sunday trading has been sketchy. And I guess last week we made all our money Sunday and Monday, but last week was a completely different story. We had the model. It looked beautiful. Everything was kind of looking like it was going to go our way. So we took the trade, Someone asked me about EGLD last night. Remember I said, it looks horrible. I can't believe all this stuff, man, that I thought was going to turn. They had a deal with Audi, remember? They were making the 40 verse. And this is the future of augmented reality. Nothing. None of this stuff came to fruition. It's like they stopped building or it was all fake. No, not one of these projects was going to do anything they said they were going to do. They all just created fake, like 90% of them created a fake idea that just did that. Think about it. Me and you, we could make a fake idea and just say, oh, we didn't make it, businesses fail every day. It's kind of sad that schemers can hide behind the fact that a real business can fail one day. And so they can start a business knowing it's going to fail from the very beginning. And just, you know what I mean? But they can make it look good. They can write a roadmap. They can come up with the coin. And I think a lot of people did that. They saw the ability to scheme on us, man. And a lot of naive people said, oh, this is the future. It's going to take over. It's going to be the next thing, Might be a nice place to add to that short there with a bump to the upside. So anyway, the weekly also looks like it's going to close bearish. And, maybe we get a bounce right back up to 72 when we go sideways. But it definitely, we had the ability to possibly start an inverted head and shoulder here. And I've never really seen a red candle next to it. Usually you need another green candle in a row. You need 3, we needed to reverse this right back to the upside. It looked like we were going to. Last week's close was so strong. But every single pump was followed by a dump, and I kept saying that. I sold the top there. I did not believe. I said I'd rather get in on another flag on the 1 hour to the 4 hour, remember? And ride it up than be committed to the pump. And smart that I got out when we were away for the 21-day moving average. So I've been swing and day trading, and it's been helping me. Had I been opening up these trades for bigger moves, they all would have come right back down. Like say you just say, I'm going to hold this trade for 3 weeks. It's on the way back to the upside. Nope, didn't happen. These long-term trades have not been executed. They didn't play out. You know what I'm saying? I learned that like a few months back. I saw that. I started trading smaller and just taking basically I became a day trader a while back, a Bitcoin accumulator and a day trader. And I'm going to be like that until I see the market change. Then I'm going to become an altcoin speculator when I see the market kind of, begin to build that there could be a higher probability of a win here. So we look at the daily and, we're still, which is crazy, we're still technically hugging this higher low on the daily time frame. Still technically in this channel, which is very strange. Very weird price action for me, but we could, you could technically see this falling wedge break back to the upside. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still not over the fact that this could happen here. We could get a bounce. I'm about to not trade on the weekends. I swear, it seems like it's just back and forth every 5 seconds. It's very difficult to trade on the weekend. It's harder than it ever was, to be honest, in my humble opinion. Just especially after Fed week, it's tough. So I tend to trade not at all or just very small amounts. And then when I trade the small amount, I'm almost like, why even trade? You know? So, at the same time, this could be the bounce for Bitcoin at 68.5. I don't like us below the 4-hour 200. But look, I mean, they're trying to suggest that they could bounce us back to 70,000 there. You see that? Yeah, remember, 68.5 is a key area, too, of rejection. So, and I would wait again for the daily to close a green candle next to a red one and then possibly open up a daily long, right? 12 hours supporting the idea. And I remember I did use the 12-hour to catch a bottom once. The 4 hours doing it again. It's closing a green candle next to a red one with barely any wick, though. Like, I don't understand this. Like, very small wickage. Funny. I like these reversals. So, like, I'm back to, like, I have to be honest. I'm back to being twisted, man. I guess I got to be okay with the fact that some days my style is going to give me some mixed signals. Like, this is a complex head and shoulder, man. Period. They break down more than they don't. They started to break down. Now it's bouncing back. Does it hang out below the 200 and then continue to dump? The key is to commit to what I did. Like, I'm committing to what I traded, and I'm just going to sit on that. So, the 4-hour broke below the 200. It's likely to make a bear flag below and then continue lower. Right? I even see this, look, shoulder, head, right shoulder there. Like, there's a head and shoulder right there. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'm surprised we're getting a bounce right now, to be honest. I'm like, why wouldn't you continue to dump? You're down. You almost have a bull div there. The 2 hour is very oversold, but look at the last time. We hung out down there for a while. 1 hour also oversold, suggesting it could bounce. It's kind of a bull div there, but it's not strong. Kind of see if we end up making an inverted here, something like this. Try to bounce us back to the 200 moving average. And then I go to the 15. 15 has extreme bull div on it. You see it? Like, it's crazy. The 15 has bullish divergence. Swinging up while that swung down, and you see it here too on my indicator. I still don't put a lot of faith in it. To me, it looks more like a bear flag. Wouldn't be surprised if we do something like, we just make symmetrical triangle, bear flag. I do not have a lot of faith in the bulls right now. Nasty move this morning that came in there at about what? Oh yeah, that was last night, and then we had the bond, yeah. And then we had the drop right here from about 2 a.m. down. You can see almost breaching the 200 moving average in my model plan out. Then I'll see my model continue to pump, right? Crazy volatility, crazy low volume, back and forth price action, choppiness, then quick moves. Very insane price action. Oil bouncing back and forth too, getting very tight. Something big is happening, and it's very difficult to tell. You have to do this every day to get good at it. Like, if you just do this a little bit, they're going to chew you up. They're going to chew you up. And you have to have good risk management so you can get through this. $68.6 continuing to bump now. This is crazy, man. Now it could possibly be an inverted head and shoulder, right? You get back above the 4-hour 200, then I got to change my tune yet again. And so, why am I so confused? I'll break it down for you. I know exactly why. Like, that's the one thing I know why. 3-day chart looks like it's in a bear flag, telling you should be ready for a massive dump. And you miss this and it starts to dump, and then you're like, why wasn't I positioned in the bear flag? Like, what was I thinking, right? It said it was going to go down. Same time, you close the tweezer top there, you can say 1, 2, you got 3 higher lows in a row. So right off the bat, a little bit confusing, but you have to say that's a bear flag. So now you're bearish. And you look at the daily, you say bear flag. Bear flag, it actually lost the trend line as far as I'm concerned on the daily. You know? Maybe a bearish retest of 71.5 and you continue to dump. Again, you could extend it and say, hey, but maybe, just maybe, you hang here and you bounce. And it sticks as a higher low on the daily. You get a green next to that, I have to say that's a higher low. I can't argue with that, right? So, and then I go to the 4 hour and I see this massive head and shoulder pattern. And I see that we lost the 200. So I'm like, so 2 time frames that I put a lot of weight in, right? And at the end of the day, it's more short. I think my bullish bias has me like, you know. We see the chat here. I thought I had the chat, but I had the other chat from last night. Yeah. See a lot of comments in the chat, actually. I think the war is pivotal for Bitcoin. It could very well move like never before. It's new territory. I think that's what we are witnessing, yeah. It's a confusing to me. Sam D is suggesting 50-50 probability on move. Sammy gets an easy. It's my indicator for no trade. Human indicator. Only in the 99. Let's go. Yeah, because I'm usually spot on, right? Like, I'm like, this is what I want to see. This is it. And right now, I'm like, I got to stick short on this, man. I got to take this as a false rally in the morning. And I got to remain short here. Shout out to Zab Life for the house. God bless you, Zab. As we start our vlogging career, man. We start our first vlog, bro. That's how it begins. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't good. But you start somewhere, man. And you go from there. And we should have done Manatee Cars and Coffee yesterday. It looked like it was hot. There was a VIP at the top. There was going to be a lot to vlog, man. And my wife everyone dropped the ball on me, man. We got to start making full blown. Full port short. Zab Life. The market is very news driven. Traders need to be careful 100%. Just took the short 2-minute time frame. Couldn't get over the 200. Thank you. Sunday fake out. Sammy went to 65. Then a good bounce to 80K. It's crazy. They're holding 65.6 now, like hard. I feel like too lately I open up a trade. The second I open up a trade, it goes against me. It's been happening the last 4 days. Very frustrating. I got to maintain and stay calm and know that I have enough capital. I have enough knowledge, and I'm going to hit. You know? You get in your head sometimes as a human, you're like, dude, am I going to hit? Like, what's going on? Like, look at this now. They're ripping it. They're ripping this thing. Now they got it above the 1-minute 200 moving average, my signal. So crazy, right? Bouncing off bull div on the 1-minute time frame. There are 4 conflicting time frames between the two of us. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you see the lower levels on BookMap, and it is screaming 66,000. 70K's up there, but it's suggesting that we go lower. The liquidity is to the downside. You know? People are liking Turbo. Let's take a look at Turbo for John Shanks. The floor man. Let's take a look here. I mean, it's down in the dumps when it comes down to where it is, realistically. Look at it. I mean, the last time it's either doing a giant Adam and Eve. Wow, it's back to kind of at the lows. What 200 are we talking about here? Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, I see you're saying it's trying to get back above the 1 hour. It does look bullish. See how it touched the 21? And yeah, it does look bullish. Yeah, you're spot on there. Gets to move further to the upside. Do we add to the short here as it probably gets rejected by the 200? Continues to flop. It's also a big descending triangle. You see that? Like, that's a descender right there. You know how times you come and retest the bottom of the descending before you take the dump? He says, okay, time for Bible study. You're funny, man. Shout out to Spin. We love you, brother. Thank you for being here. You're still here, Spin. I remember, man. Spinny. We had a one-on-one back in the day. You told me to eat my fat off my steak, man. If I remember correctly. Right? Someone says that tells me it's going to range a bit longer. Yeah. If we go to 66, my inverse head and shoulder is invalid. Yeah. My short stop loss just hit the green, but wow, that was a pump. Sam and all, good morning. God bless. God bless you too, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. So I am just a man attempting to use all the skills I have to be correct in trading a game of probability. My short stop was just hit the green, but wow, yeah. All over time frame, RSI is at the bottom. Yes. But you can dump from that too, which is crazy. BOOKMAP screaming for a pullback to 68,600. The daily could make a higher low. If the daily puts in a green candle next to a red one, or even if it just closes with a wick today red, and then we get tonight at 8 p.m., we get the green close, then we have a higher low. Until you take out 65.9, you technically are in an uptrend, right? I mean, think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could break this high. Interesting. I'm still short from 74, but most important, I draw closer to the creator as life we know is about to change. Propaganda at peak levels, deception, and overdrive, but the truth never changes. God is number one, 100%. You know, they can make it seem complicated. They can bombard us with so much, but if you just stay focused and you stay disciplined, right, and you listen to God every day and you do the same motions and you stay, you know, this is not, I don't like the look of this, man. This could continue to pump and push me out. Man. I don't like looking like a fool, man. And now I should just trade this, you know, that's my bullish signal, like. Man. Then I ask myself, why should I just never short? And should I only trade the signal? Like, it's, as you add new skills, you get lost in the new skills you add, and then you have to go through those skills. It's very interesting. Like first, say you trade the 1 hour and the 4 hour, but you've never looked at the 5 minute and the 15. So you don't know about them. It doesn't matter. You just trade. But once you learn them, then one day you'll be in the 1 hour, but you see the 15 minute. And it's like then it confuses you until you learn the 15 and the 1 hour and how they get together. It's like each time you learn something new, it almost like it adds more confusion to you. You got to smooth out that confusion. That's why trading's hard, because every time you add new things, you're almost back at square one until you fine tune the new things that you add. It's very difficult. I think it's the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life, because every day it never gets easy. Trading never gets easy. Never. I've been doing this for 20 years. It's still hard. It's still hard. It's still difficult. Every single time I make a call, I'm amazed that I hit. It's never perfect, man. 21 Jason Price, 21 scalp all day. Yeah. You never look like a fool to me. Thank you. Yeah. You said it's coming for the 5 minute 200 moving average, in my opinion. Yeah, it could make a nice inverted head and shoulder there, like shoulder, you know. I'm sticking to the fact that the 4 hours below the 200, man, it's Bear City. So crazy, though. The second I opened the short, they bounced the price action. Like, how are they going to continue for the dump at least? Sunday mornings live streaming for the real lifers. Love you all. They really are, though. Every time will tell you something. I made 32-minute interval, and it works the best for me. It does. I agree with you. Never give up before the miracle happens. I know sometimes I feel like I'm so close. Like if I could become world famous one day, right? End up on Joe Rogan, end up getting interviewed. Like that's my dream, that's my goal. But if I stop today, it ain't gonna happen, right? Like I gotta keep pushing. But some days I feel like I'm backwards compared to where I was years ago. It's crazy, man. It can be frustrating on this YouTube road. It's a tough life, man, but it's a rewarding life. I'll tell you that. I stay short, everybody. I'm usually good at what I do, so but I could see how that could invert head and shoulder there. Roll this puppy over, man. Suck in those late longs on this pump. I'm gonna be rich. You already are, my man. I see your work ethic, the way you grind. Yeah. You're world famous in crypto. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hard way to make an easy living. Am I right, Sam? 100%. They call it the easiest, hardest way to make money. Trading. Because some days it's so simple. You press a button, you make it. But it's a lot harder than it was to get there. You know what I mean? So it's the easiest, hardest way to make money. Standard retest, Sammy. Appreciate you, buddy. I like how calm you are, Kenny-O. That's legit. So legit. You're just like, dude, take that short. Call it a day. I ain't playing around. Shout out to the fan funding. It isn't there, but that's okay. It's Sunday. We're usually in and out pretty fast on Sunday. Already going pretty long, right? I like this rejection here. I'd like to see it continue, get tight, and then take this dump and pay the traders so I can show a big gain tonight on the live. It does look like we're going lower, folks. That's kind of what I see happening. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap. I call Dexy still holding it down. Didn't pump and dump, held all those gains. River, still at 27, man. You guys must love trading River. It's fun, right? It continues to provide the volatility and the volume. I mean, you got to love that. $530 million in market cap, $37 million in volume in 24 hours. You can't beat that. 24 million in volume on Dexy. Look at Dexy just ripping. I gave you Dexy. Look at Just on an uptrend. Meme Core in an uptrend. BitTensor in an uptrend. And you can see if you scroll through hundreds of coins, look, Kaspa in a beautiful uptrend. Kaspa's been ripping recently, up 21% in 7 days. Proof of work coins that actually have utility that people care about, people are starting to accumulate. So some whales are looking and saying, hey, I still believe in crypto. Look at Quant, banged in an uptrend. But again, it's one out of every, there's only, there's 5 uptrends out of the first 100 coins, right? There's literally 5 uptrends out of the top 100 right now. Zcash had it, but kind of gave it back, right? And usually I'm just looking for anything that goes all the way up, right? Simple. Like, look, that Kaspa just on a move. So, and again, I gave you guys Dexy at 350. I talked about it at the beginning of March. I only gave one altcoin. And again, if I only give one call in the whole month and it hits, that's all I need to do. The key is if you're in my group, you get the best information. Hey, if there's one call that week and I give it, that's it. Not going to give you 1,000 coins and hope we hit. It doesn't work like that. When the market's hot, I give a lot more. Look, Bitcoin's 60K crash pattern just returned. What is that? Will history repeat or is 80K next? History doesn't repeat, but it definitely rhymes. Seeing the same compression pattern that fueled the move of Bitcoin to 60K is definitely getting my attention. The way the moving averages are curled up right now really mimics that previous breakout structure, with institutional liquidity staying relatively sticky despite the volatility. 80K target feels very logical target for the next, when did this dude write that? Probably yesterday, which is, it's not the same now. A quick wick down to 65 to clear out the late leverage would actually be healthier for sustainable uptrend. I'd love that, bro. Yeah, I'd love that. So it looks like we go now. So you're looking at the 15-minute. You want to see the next candle. You want to see close red. 5 minutes and 35 seconds. That could be tweets at top. That could say we're going to break back down. Bitcoin Las Vegas, everybody, is coming. It's the first link in the description of the video. I'm telling you right now, it's worth going to. You're going to meet people that have been in Bitcoin for years. You're going to feel like you're part of a family instantly. You've never been around this many crypto-friendly people at one time in your life, and it will uplift you. It'll raise your frequency. It'll change your life forever. I honestly think that. And you'll meet me. I'm going to be there. I'm going to hobble there with my leg in my rehab. I'm going to make sure I get there, man. Nothing is going to stop me. Crypto Billy's going to be there pushing me in a wheelchair. All right? If I have to be in a wheelchair and Crypto Billy has to push me around, I know he will, man. Sorry, Crypto Billy. I know you want to party all night, but I'll be your wheelchair guest. But seriously, I may be in a wheelchair some of the time. I love you all, and I wouldn't miss this for the world. So if I'm going in a wheelchair or, on my crutches, then you can go regular. They make it very inexpensive. Vegas is down now even, so it's cheaper than it was. I'm just saying. So jump on in, use my LIFER code LIFER to take advantage of a beautiful 10% discount. All right? So jump on in Vegas, get your bundle. You can even get your bundle with hotel, which my code also works with the hotel. It's amazing. And they have a hotel package that makes it very inexpensive. It's in the same hotel that you're staying in. So you just take the thing down, walk through a few places, enter the room, and there you are. Like, you don't have to, before I used to have to, I'd be in a hotel and I'd be, I don't know, 10-minute walk, 5-minute walk, whatever it was. This is amazing. You don't even have to go outside to mix and mingle with the whole entire world, man, in crypto. It's pretty awesome. 5 minutes from your hotel room, you can see Michael Saylor, the whole world, and everyone together, So there it is at the Venetian. Have a good time. Last year I upgraded to an 1,800 square foot. I'll throw a party in my hotel room if you want. We can wild out, whatever you guys want to do, man. I don't drink, but I still have fun. I usually go to bed by 12 because I got to be up at 5 a.m. because my show is at 7 a.m. when I'm in Vegas. But I'd love to see you there. I really would. From the bottom of my heart to yours. I do get a small commission if you jump on in, but that's not the reason. I'm just, I'm one of the people out there that helps support the Bitcoin conference. I'd love to see you go there. And, yeah. Hi, cutie pie. We have a special guest here today. Do you have your mask? Where's your mask? Ask mommy for your mask. And then come back. Did she have a mask? Yeah, she had it on in here yesterday. Beautiful. Wants to be on screen. She wants to party, you can tell, man. She wants to be with daddy on stream. She really does. Always watch it from the Philippines. God bless you. Thank you. Let her pick long or short on the 1 minute. Yeah, I want to have my kids trade long or short. That'd be so funny, man. The 4 hour looks like it's going to bounce. High or low, ready to rip. We should be long on this for a rip all the way back ski, right? And it's a cup and handle. There's a cup. There's kind of a handle there. You're in a falling wedge. Now, the 1 hour's got a tweezer bottom, man. I like the long those. Can't stand when I'm on the other side of a trade and it's like, maybe I do nothing again. I guess I just do nothing. I don't want to keep giving $100 away for no reason. Like, you know what I mean? I act like it's nothing, but it's still pointless. I don't know if the pills messed my brain up because I had to take painkillers while my foot was messed. And I'm like, I don't know what's up, man. It's weird for me. Who doesn't want to party with the lifer? Let's go. Hey, Madden tournament in the hotel room. You're funny, man. Always watching for the Philippines. Let her pick long, short, or on the 1 minute. Look at what we did with it, man. So I wake up in the morning. I'm staying short, man. I'm not buying any of this nonsense. Yeah. Let's go over tournament bracket. You want to? It has people's names in it, though, and I don't want to show people's last names. I have to ask everyone. See, everything I do has to be, you can't do stuff without asking people. So I'd like to show the brackets, but hey, I'm top dog right now with me and Scott. Me and Scott are number one. Dude, it's crazy. I'm in the top of the bracket. Sammy Beans, bro. Number one ranked with Scott. But then again, the weekly looks like the RSI. Yeah. We will have our answer when the CME gap opens up later today. We will. I don't watch sports. I just guessed on it. Well, good for you, man. You're doing pretty good. You're at 38. Yeah, one point after above for the moment. Yeah, just 1 point above, 100%. Yeah. All right, so Scott's got the max, though, at 184. I got 180. Oh, we got some people with 183. Interesting. But I got 40 points. Scott's got 40 points. Joe's got 39. Brandon's got 38. George got 38. Mark. Ryan has 38. Kathleen has 38. Craig's got 37. Luke's got 37. OLT, Nikki P. Williams got 37. A lot of Irish, man. Irish loved it. It's like all Irish people. It's so funny. 2 people with the same last name. I don't know if they're married or brothers and sisters. A girl and a guy. We got Julius, Darlo, Alex, Kendrick, John, Jacob, Charles. We got a couple Murphys in here. We got some Millers. Funny. Got 2 Millers in here and 2 Murphys. Funny. Irish last names, you know. Yeah, we both have Arizona. Yes, we do. I wanted St. John's. St. John's, I should put my team to win it all. St. John's to win it all, man. Like, dude, that's my flag for a pump, man. Like, they got me now wanting to just... I like to cut off the, trades that aren't great. I get so spoiled with my trades that I want them to hit immediately. Like, the second I'm down $100, I'm like, I think shit, now I'm like, I see mixed signals now. I don't have as much faith in the short. I'm going to play with my oil trade. I could wake up Bitcoin rips and oil dumps. It's so crazy, man. This too shall pass, right? And I'll be back to... That looks bullish. It's oversold. It's in a flag. Like, come on. It's a cup and handle. Like, we trade this all the time. I kind of want to cut off my short because it's in my head now, and it's got me blocked from doing what I usually do. You see what I mean? When you're on the wrong side of the trade, then you can't be on the right side. It's mental toughness, man. They play with your brain. Yeah. I can scalp this while I stay in the short. I could still keep the short open while I scalp the long, right? It's crazy, but I can do it. That's going to pump. I mean, we know that. That's Sammy's signal right there. That's the 21 above the 200 perfectly set. And it's a cup and handle. Like, I'm late on the entry now. It's already breaking out. I'm a perfectionist. I want to be right every time I show up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dang, I missed it. Like, I missed it. Like, I can't chase. I have to be perfect. So annoying. It's the weekend, though. No follow through, usually. My bags be pumping today. Thank God yours are. What about gold? Sink or swim. Don't FOMO the top. I love it. It's a good signal. The 21 above the 200 in the flag. Stochastic's pushing. That's likely going to pump up to, the target says 69,000. Weekends are pretty whack, though. Watch this double top and dump on me, and it turned me into the right one. I got to stick to my trader instinct. See, right now, too, you could be learning something. If I stay in this short and I win it, you're going to learn a lot. You're like, wow, Sammy was indecisive, but he stuck to what he was doing. So we're not going to know what you could truly learn from me today until tomorrow. You see what I mean? Because there could be a lesson here right now that I'm actually showing off in real time, but I don't know for sure just yet. So tomorrow, like I win that short, you're going to be like, damn, man, it was going against him. It didn't look perfect, but he stuck to it. You know? I didn't enter that long because it was too late for me. And it was the weekend, man. Look, that's double top. That's cat ears right there. Is it not? That's cat ears. That's a breakdown. Like, now watch it pump again. You know, they'll fake it and then they'll rip it. It's just this weekend slop, man. I call it weekend slop. You are going to win that short. Shout out to Seek Parabolic. Thank you. I'm a perfectionist too, so I have to trade the weekly and the daily. It's true, because if you're a perfectionist, the more money comes out of the bigger time frames, right? And you know the biggest money, you know. Gareth recently said 68K before the next big leg up. That was when it was around 70K. So boldly your call for upwards momentum in Bitcoin. When you have nothing, I'm just going to be quiet. This is not just a YouTube channel. It's absolutely a class. We get the education here. Thank you for saying that, man. Slanted cat ears on the 1 minute? Or is it just, playing games with us? Wow, this is Sundays, huh? Look at this. This is. If my mentor is on hard to trade, I think it's best to wait it out. Yeah. Well, now Trump said that if they don't open up the Strait of Hormuz in 48 hours, there's going to be massive, you know what I mean? And then they said, don't you dare. And so it's getting a bit crazy now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Dude, I get hated on now lately more than ever. Everyone, I have thousands of people in the trading. Lately, I'm starting to wonder, like, I really feel like my foot got hurt. Every time I post on Twitter, people hate on me. Like, it's starting to wonder, like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought I had a lot of people. Like, I thought it was funny. I said we put the Lambo in St. John's red, and let's go St. John's. One of my friends, he's like, if you don't wrap your Lambo in red, we're gonna, oust you from our friend group. It was just a joke, right? And bullish AJ Rice Crypto, nice guy. I guess there's room to make a Lambo Day. This is getting close. You really don't get the car world. I don't even know why he's saying that to me. What did I do, right? Johnny's, that's a nice one. You homo as F? Like, say it isn't so. But like, why someone call me a homo, man? You know what I mean? Like, what did I do? Like, I just don't get, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what's going on these days, man. I thought I had a bunch of people that loved and supported me, but every time I post on X, like half the time I have people hating on me, man. You know? Ah, man. And you know why the world, I don't know what to say it, but there's a big reason why everything's kind of off right now. Look, John 11. A dentist, safe for my construction worker, plumbing, farming, gardening, carpentry, cooking, right? Gardening, welder, electrician. You see what I'm saying? Like, until it might take 10 years to get a welding bot that can weld as good as a welder right now. You know, and can he really have that nuance? A human brain can bend and twist in a way like AI is kind of rigid. They can only kind of form inside. A human mind can bend around a curve. An AI can only make a right angle. You get what I'm saying? Point A to point B. And all the reasoning, doesn't they have to get reason? Isn't their reasoning mirrored off of our reasoning? You know? So, the world is off because God is not in everybody's hearts. Yeah. They hate us because they ain't us. Yeah. It's because he's never. Yeah, exactly. I love you, bro. You're funny, man. Yeah, exactly. I read you loud and clear, brother. Shout out to Bombo Entertainment Group, man. I feel that. I feel that. AI has to have fixed output. Yeah. I can weld real good. I bet you can, man. Sound like an OG of multiple, you know. And follow me on Twitter. I appreciate it. At CryptoLifer33. Funny, I just wanted to see what people thought. Right? Yeah. I don't know if he's, I bet he is alive. You know what I mean? I'm just like to look at the idea of like what could be, you know. I just was looking at this, and you just, if you watch this clip here, I'm just gonna watch this clip for a second, you know. Just watch how the shirt kind of moves. It's a bit weird. Like, see how that, that doesn't look real to me. Either it's a frame rate issue with the camera, but like, look how the white pulls out. I mean, I guess you could move sideways and you could pull your coat over, which pushes your sleeve out, you know, but the way the sleeve just kind of popped out of nowhere, right there, right there, boom, how it just drop. Like, that's weird to me. You know what I mean? It could be a frame rate though. I'm open-minded. I'm not saying I know what's going to happen. You know, but I can't tell for sure. Like, I just want people to understand. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I like to look at stuff, man. And again, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, right? Why is it doing that? Like, showing off my email to the world now. Like, that was weird. You know what I mean? Yeah, I never got tested once or got the jab, man. Never. This guy is so silly, man. No wife, no kids at 44. Does life get any better? That's sad, man. That's the whole reason why the world is going down the tubes. I love you, Nick, but we need the nuclear family, man. You know? But, you know, alpha males should have kids. Maybe he's just not. America needs to get Israel. I don't want to get into that today. I trust Sammy on a suit but behavior more than me since I never wear them. I'm holding shorts while still in war. Yeah. Pure Bloods unite. Amen, brother. Yeah. Shout out to my pure bloods out there, man. Shout out to all my pure bloods, brother. We never let it get into us, bro. But what is John 11? Why is John 11 trending? I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he die, shall he live. And whoever lives, believes in me, shall never die. Do you believe this? Amen, bro. Amen. 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 Remember Lazarus, man. He brought Lazarus back to life, man. And people still, the Pharisees still didn't believe that he was special, bro. They said, oh, he's a sorcerer. You know, they came up with all these reasons why he couldn't be God because they refused to put their ego down. Understand? Your ego will block you from God because yours going, you know, I'm so special. No, he's not that powerful. I'm in control. You know what I mean? Your human ego starts to take over, man, and then the devil starts to feed into that, and then next thing you know, you've lost the connection, right? And then the devil can kind of manipulate you any way he wants, man, and that's the key. And that's why you worry about people, if they don't believe in God, then they don't believe in the devil, and then the devil can mess with them. Never let anyone keep you down, Sam. You have helped so many people, including me, and I have not even started making money trading yet. You're not just a trader for me, but a mentor. God bless you, Sam. Thank you. I'm 42, and none of my exes have families. I don't think they were that serious about it. Crazy. 47 next month. Let's go. God bless you, man. Accept the bigger mission and submit 100%. I got a wife and cat and dog. All my kids are grown. Let's go. That's pretty nice for you. Like you did it. You know, you did it. So look, Bitcoin looks like it's going to bounce. It's in the model. It's above the 200, touching the 21. It seems like it's going to rip right back to the upside. We'll be there trading course next Saturday. If so, I'm looking forward to it. Have a blessed day. I don't think so, no. We're working on a new revamped one, and we took a hit the last 2 months not selling the course. But we're going to get organized this week and get it out. And the first, we'll have it by April. Yeah. It's going to be a 2-day course this time. It's going to be a little more expensive, but it's going to be more in-depth. It's just going to add a few more things. Dang, man, this thing is ripping like it's supposed to. It's my model. Above the 200, like now I'm like, why am I in a short right now? So the small time frames, the thing, sometimes the small time frames can kick you out of a long, out of a short, right? And then you see the bigger short plays out. I'll be in the next one. Amen, brother. Yeah, I have seen the clots they're pulling out of people. Yeah, that scared me, brother. Yeah. You said just deposit USDC. It makes it ask me to verify before release it. That doesn't make any sense, bro. I would just open up a VPN and try to do different. See, there's the pump, man. And I knew it. Like, I should have just traded my model and nothing else. I'm done, dude. I'm done shorting the market, man. I'm not good at shorting. Doesn't work for me. Like, lately. You know? Even though I shorted yesterday and made money. It's weird. It's like, dang it, man. Like, I'm going through something. I don't know what it is, man. Just, you know what it is? I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled brat when it comes to trading. I'm right too much. And when I'm not right, I don't understand. I don't get it. I can't figure it out. I'm like, wait. I'm wrong, you know? And there she goes, man, continuing to rip. Like, it's like, and I'm supposed to trade this. This is mine. This is what I live for right here. This is what I've created. This is my universe. And I'm not in right now. Right? You know? And now am I losing my oil trade? Yeah, it's staying okay, but damn, man, they mooned it. They mooned it. I knew they were going to moon it. Like, it's so annoying. Like, And people lose faith to me every time this happens. Beginners lose faith to me because they don't understand how long I've been doing this. It gets me real irritable, man. I gotta maintain. This is tough. This everyday stuff is not easy, folks. Send me your user ID, man. It's like, damn, man, that was the trade right there, right? That was the Moon City. Now let's look at the bigger picture. It kind of starts to change the way we look at it. Man. I just apologize. I want to be great at this. And like lately, it's just, man. Dear Lord, please help me find patience. Please help me not get overwhelmed. Please help me realize this is just one moment in time and this too shall pass. It's not that big of a deal, you know? But I think I got some type of Asperger's syndrome, man. Like, I'm not normal at all, you know? Sometimes small things just really throw me off, man. Had a dream with my mega dump to 60K. Was angry I closed my short. I short on Bitcoin and gold. Good luck. Hey, there you go, man. Yeah, it might make a head and shoulder now on the 1 minute, you know? Damn, that was a nice scalp. Shout out to anyone who took the scalp, man, on the Sammy special. Like, in at 68.6, out at 69.6. In at 68.6, yeah, out at 6, yeah, a beautiful little trade there. Kind of a bear div, you know, not perfect. Could it make a head and shoulder? And now, like someone said, is it going to go to that 3-minute 200? The 5-minute 200? It kind of has a shoulder, head, right shoulder. That thing may continue to clip up to 69,235. The 4-hour 200 still holding on the opposite side, right? As long as we stay below it, I got to remain a little short there, you know? 68.8 is a big deal, right? Lesson learned, how often do we get a dump on Sundays? I don't know. We've been getting good volatility. Like, Sunday has been like the day to trade recently. I don't understand why. Like, we've had massive moves on a Sunday. The problem is, I mean, the thing is, this could be a higher low on the 4-hour time frame. And if that closes a tweezer bottom in 2 hours and 53 minutes, then you have to say that this falling wedge can break to the upside. You know, based on, and then you could shoulder, head, shoulder, and next thing you know, you're back in the money, right? The disappointment in yourself is exactly why you were one of the best. They strive for perfection, even though nobody can be perfect. I want to be perfect, man. I desire, why can't I be perfect? You know, why can't I hit every day? Like, why can't I hit? The days I see it and I hit perfect, why can't I do that every day? You know what I mean? I know being hard on yourself keeps structure, but you are not going to look like a fool to me. Just having the cojones to go on here and show up every day. I look up to you. Thank you. We're going up today. You got to take the liquidity below for those that have been long for the last pump. Anyways, let's see. Yeah. He'll offer me to short as well. If that helps you, it's tough to stay consistent. Even more so if you were so expected to be perfect. Amen. Sour and mega manipulation by a few whales holding at the moment 90% of the token. Don't know why exchanges allow that. Yep. I noticed Friday to Sunday morning are usually just a waste of energy to trade. 100%. I agree. Many times I've looked back and said, man, they sucked so much out of me and all. I should have just hung out with my kids and walked away. You know? This looks like it's going to continue to pump folks to 69 too. I got to be honest. You know? That's what I see happening right now on the 1 minute time frame. It's extending. It broke out and it wants to extend. I kind of want to just cut off my short for a small loss and then just reconvene again. I'm down 240. It's like whatever's. Yeah, remember you told me not to live at shit-ups. Yeah, 100%. You can't. You know, I get you. I'll rip out half a floor to make sure it's perfect. You know what happened to me, John? I got engineered hardwood in my house. I'm going to send you a video. And I'd say 10 joints now have buckled out. Like, not a horribly, like just a little bit out, but they're supposed to be smooth. And when I run my fingernail on it, my fingernail hits the lip. They're not amazing. Only I notice them, but it's not good, you know? And I feel like the guy who did it didn't, like, keep the floor level, or some of the floor isn't perfectly level. So even if he did it, it didn't matter. But, man, if you could, I'm going to send you a video. Maybe you could find out what the heck the guy was doing. And if he did it perfectly, or if he was cutting corners or something, man. We did get we had that like flooding when I was away, and then we had to redo half the floor. So we had to try to like use some of the flooring to rebuckle, and maybe he. But man, I got like 10 joints that don't match smooth anymore. My fingernail can hit where the joint hits. You know what I mean? If you know what I'm saying. It's engineered hardwood. I think you're like a hardwood guy. I don't know if you use engineered hardwood, but maybe you do whatever they ask, you know? It could be breaking the downward trend on the 6 months, so shorts attacked. Humidity is bad on the wood floor. Oh, yeah, it's so bad. That's why you have to use engineered hardwood in Florida. It's too humid to use hardwood. Like, you can use hardwood up in New England, but you can't use hardwood here in Florida. Like, you're going to get buckled floors. Another Aries king. God bless you, man. Shout out to my Aries babies out there. Yeah, on slab trapped moisture. Exactly. Maybe slab sweating, or he might have hit them too hard. Interesting. I've been doing wood for 22 years. That's amazing. As a tile setter, we slide a coin across the floor. If it catches an edge, you have to relay it. Yeah, exactly. I like it. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, you guys know what you're talking about. Moisture control system. Interesting. Construction is never perfect. No, never. I'm noticing similar things in my GA home. I'm scheduling a check on my home foundation. Something seems off. Interesting. Yeah. Dude, pools too. Let's talk about pools for a split second. Like I own 2 homes. Both have pools. All right, here's home 1 with the pool here. Home 2 with the pool here, right? So 2 weeks. So I first buy this pool. All right. They go, oh, the heater's broken. It's an old heater. Replace that. $5,000 I put in. All right. Boom. Now they're telling me that I should put in a new. Then they told me, I have an old motor. It's better than the new ones. This is great. You know. I say, but your filter's a little old too. You may want to replace it. And they sent me an invoice 2 days ago for a new motor and a new filter. I think it's $5,000. You know what I mean? Straight up. So I already put $5,000 into the pool. I then pay $140 a week for this pool, right? Once they open it, it's only for 4 months, but it's what? It's $600 a month for the pool. Like, it's insane. Because they go $60 an hour, and they say we have to come to your house for 2 hours every week to clean the pool. So we call you, and we hit you with some, and then we have to use some stuff, and blah, 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 blah. So $140 a week. I'm damn near $600 a week to run the pool. All right. Now the pool in my house right now. I don't know where it stopped working. I had guests here and it stopped working. One of the accentuators decided to drain the jacuzzi when it switched over to filter the pool water because the pool goes through the jacuzzi and out this little fountain. So bam, they came over, they fixed it. Then a light went out. They said it's $600 for the light, $200 for the labor, $800 for the light. Are you kidding me? Now my other pool guy that goes over the pool every week, he charges $140 a month, which is very, very fair compared to the $140 a week, right? But dude, all in all, my 2 pools cost me dang near almost $20,000 a year. It's insane. It's insane. You know, house ownership is insane. Thank God one of the houses produces cash flow or it would be nuts. So then I get told that this one, when the accentuator went out and it drained my pool, the filter kept going. And he said the filter bearings went out, on the motor. And now it's making a loud sound. He's like, and these are hard to get. And I have one. He's like, and they're really hard to find. He's like, I could replace it for you for $1,000. And this was 2 days ago. I said, you know what? Fine, replace it. You know what I mean? I lived in Clearwater, Florida for over 30 years. The pools are nothing but money pits. Isn't that crazy, man? So then 2 days later, this is a true story. They fixed the pool. A little mouse like chews a wire and messes the ground. And then the pool starts working again. They send a girl. She comes with just the motor. She thinks it's the motor. She doesn't bring the wire. They don't even tell me she's there. I called to say, did you send someone? Oh, she was there. She couldn't fix it. I said, why did you send her with things that she couldn't fix the pool with? I said, isn't that the waste of all our times? And the lady sighed and got on and they got mad at me. I said, why are you mad at me? I said, it doesn't make any sense, right? I said, why would you send somebody and not know what it is? Anyway, yeah, they're IntelliBright Pentair lights, you know. Pentair IntelliBright 5G color right here. And they're like $499 to $600. All right. So you can make your pool all different colors, you know what I mean? And it's like 100-foot wire because you got to run it through the pool all the way back to the thing. It comes with this huge wire on it, you know what I mean? That's what, you know. I don't get the big one. I have a smaller one. But it makes the pool look nice, you know? Anyway, it is what it is. All 3 have gone out since I've owned the house. All 3 pool lights. And so I've changed all 3, one every couple of months, you know. First it was the jacuzzi light, then it was one of the pool lights, now it's the secondary. I've actually left the pool light off for literally months. I finally decided I can't take it anymore. Because only half the pool was lit, and it looked funny. So, I waited literally like 4 months to change that pool light, you know. Bitcoin looks like it's going to continue, folks. That's a flag of the 21 above the 200. That's continuation for me. I think I might just stop the short and reconvene here. I don't know. The bigger picture doesn't look good to me. Yeah, in Florida, you just need basic pool setup. I have pretty much the basic, but the guy that I bought the house from, he put like extra fountains in. I have these like side fountains. I have these flame bowls that have fountains coming out of them. So you can have water coming out while you have the flame flaming out. It's pretty cool, man, you know. Yeah, exactly. Can you check out the 2-hour time frame and draw some trend lines? Yeah, why not? I mean, it's just like the 4-hour, right? You know, you're looking at this. You want to break through that. Again, it kind of like, it kind of does look like a descender, though. And you're below the 200. I mean, that looks bearish to me, folks. I got to be honest. Looks like you might get a little bit of a jump up, but you're just, you're just doing something like this. I don't know. Something's telling me to stay short on that 2-hour time frame. I'm below the 200 moving average. The 21's below it too as well. I feel like we lost trend line as well. Like if you draw a trend line, we're definitely on the other side of the trend. I think you're letting me see that I might be pretty spot on with this dumb, Yeah. I can't understand how you could block your toilet. I can't understand how you can block your toilet every week. What does that mean? I can't understand how you can block your toilet every week. What does that mean? Block. What does blocking a toilet mean? How do you block a toilet? Oh, the guy says he clogs his toilet every week. Someone said that in the thing. Yeah. Volume is getting lower on every time frame on Bitcoin. Don't long this, Sam. I did not, friend. I'm still in a short. I was short since yesterday. Hit take profit. Now I'm long. Have a good night. That's amazing. Out trading my butt. Who can drop signal? What does that mean? Like, what are you saying, Camellia? You just want a signal? Like, that's all you want? Yeah. I see the green candle. I can see it. You're funny, man. BOOKMAP is showing a possible move up to 70K, but more liquidity, way more liquidity below us. It's saying it wants to go to 65.5. Right? I see it either way, folks. I'm really I'm leaning short on the bigger time frames. Smaller time frames are trying to dig us out, but I'm leaning short on the bigger time frame. But like, this is a bull flag to me that's touching the 21. I've seen this pump many times in my life. Low stochastic. I mean, I don't see how that doesn't rip up to 69,186. Looks very likely. That bent stochastics RSI, the higher low. It could also collapse to a head and shoulder pattern, I guess. And then come down on us. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see no follow through and get a dumpage here. I seen it. I bet you did, Matt. I bet you did. All right. Real talk. Who can drop signal? Only 2 people wrote anything since she said that? Are you serious? That's crazy. Like, right? That's it. Who can drop signal? Is this must be the one from last time, right? I must be playing games here. Yeah, that was from the last time, right? Going lower Park Zoo. Going to Lowry Park Zoo. Be better than this market. I think so. We're going to jump hard if we close like this in the 4-hour. This is a retest of the level. If we go sideways into the 4-hour candle close, this is a huge dump. That's what I think too, man. I think I got to get, Yeah, I have. So yeah, I've never clogging his toilet every single day, man. Dude, that's the signal it's supposed to pump every time. Like, I mean, it's most of the time you're low stochastic in the bull flag above the 200 with the 21, right? He says, use your neighbors in your job, savior as crypto plumber. It sounds like a personal problem. Dude, if he keeps, get himself a Toto, bro. The toilet I have is amazing, man. You guys seen the toilet? I showed you the toilet, right? It's nuts, bro. But this is how you know you've made it when you get this toilet, all right? I think I redid the bathroom. I have it somewhere here. Here it is. So I redid my bathroom. I don't know, some of you know, I was telling you guys. I never redid anything, so this is the first remodel I've ever been able to do, Actually, no, we redid the floors and stuff in my other house, but man, what a remodel, right? Look at that thing. I mean, that's gorgeous. We got all the newest fixes, you know, the LED mirror with the touch button, the soaker tub, the walk-in shower with no door. You know what I mean? Like no door, you just walk in and it's just so nice. And then the toilet, man. I got to show you the toilet. I know you guys don't care. Most people don't, but the toilet's ridiculous. Look at this thing. Look at this toilet. Let me turn on the music. I'm amazed. Every time I use this toilet, I can't believe it. I'm like, this is nuts. So you walk in the room and the toilet opens for you.
The electric toilet that just like...
It's so ridiculous, man.
How we go, you know, flush the toilet like this. It washes you in many different ways. It has more settings than you'd ever like. There's more. The Toto.
The Toto.
Your wash closet for that, and then the floor too is just beautiful.
And you got your toilet in a separate room, right?
The floor is gorgeous.
Like I never had a toilet in a separate room, bro. I had a bathroom, man. I never had a nice house like this. This is crazy to me. I wake up every morning and I say, dear Lord, how did I end up here, man? You know what I mean? I'm putting bidets in while I have it's so funny. This is when I first moved in. This was years ago, but I found an old video and I was like, this is fun content. So if you're just jumping on in and you want to buy a toilet, we're here for no. It does encourage you. It does. It coaxes you, man. Toilet is nice. I love how we could change money for the installation. Exactly. Yeah. Sam won't be able to use the loo when the power is out. You guys are funny, man. Trading on the dunny. So, yeah, the small time frames look like they're going to do some damage. Everything is looking possible. And I'll delete it. Let's do a top-down analysis one more time for anyone that just jumped on in. Let me refresh my mind. See if I see something different than I normally see. Get that music back up and running. Identify the toilet, know the person. Funny. From gangster rapper to best trader ever. Insane, bro. God bless, man. You're funny. There's going to be news driven until Iran conflict is over. It really is, man. Vegas Claw still uses a bucket of water. You guys are funny, man. Yeah. Ain't looking like an inverse head and shoulder, though. So the monthly could be a possible bounce. So the monthly is on support. That's about 65,000 where these two candles close right here. All right. We go to the 2 week. To me, that's a bearish close. And the weekly looks like it's going to close bearishly tonight. Like, I don't know what to say. You know, maybe not. Maybe it ends up ripping, but like it's telling me that a bear flag is more likely, right? And it might take 2 to 3 more weeks of range-bound price action. So we may get a bounce here today in a way because it would coincide with the fact that this bear flag could continue, right? Turbo pump and short squeeze. Hey, you called it. I hope you have a generator for all that electrical. I do, man. One of the greatest generators in the game. You want me to show it off? I have because the guy that used to live in my house, he had Q clearance for the government. He was super smart. Really smart guy. And he redid this. He outwired. He just did more to this house. He put like ultraviolet lights inside the water system to kill germs. He did just a lot of stuff. Do you disinfect the toilet remote? All the time. Yeah. I don't see the Iran conflict ending. How could it end? They are now martyrs looking for revenge more than ever. What's the end? Withdraw? Yeah, exactly. They're like ready to give it all for the death, right? To die, and it's like they don't care. So what everyone's looking for is this possible? You know, could it be this? Like, could it be this? The fact that we were in this ascending triangle that faked out a couple times. You know? So you got this hopium copium that the daily closes like this. We range bound all day. And then Sunday night, we open up a green candle, and we actually start to pop into Monday. And this is a really possibility, folks. I'll tell you why. Pull your Fibonacci. You're right at the 786, Fibonacci 618. I mean, you're at a beautiful, beautiful area where we retrace. Get a bounce right there off that 6, 7, 9, 30. So I want to see the genie What's the genie? Money flow in the short time frame looking up. What do you think about the future open on Monday? We knocking on a daily open level. If we reclaim that, we could damage. Yeah, I know. Trump gonna go hard on Iran soon. Oh, man. Bitcoin was pumped through the war for 9 candles. Now it's not. People blaming the war now. I'm not blaming anything. It's just it's driven. That was when they were saying the strait was open and the oil was going down. That's why, now the strait got tight again. Oil started going back up, and Bitcoin didn't pump so well, right? So it could end up being a long. Technically, we could wait for tonight and see if we get a green candle to begin to open, and we could front run that green candle. So if tonight this candle closes green, we can front run it, right? Yeah, the CME opens tonight at 6 p.m. All right. Yeah, and they are killing people over there, man, So stock market was all-time high, so it needs a narrative to crash it. Yeah. It's all premeditated, 100%. I believe every president is chosen years before I knew a guy that was like an elitist, and he kind of was connected to the Sikhs and the kings, and he told me in 2012 that Donald Trump was going to be my president, man. He did. He told me to my face. He said, Donald Trump could be your president, bro. I know you don't believe me. And I said, Donald Trump's going to be the president? I said, that's crazy. I said, really? And he said, yeah, man, you see. You wait and see, bro. That's who they picking right now. That's what I hear, he said. He goes, that's what I've been hearing. So crazy, bro. Like Obama, you think he really became president? He was picked, man. He was chosen. They find pawns. Billionaires find pawns, bro. Dude, right now you can see it. J.D. Vance. If he becomes president, it's because he was chosen by Peter Thiel from day one. People find people they can control. Billionaires find people they can control. They make them multimillionaires and they make them president. A billionaire doesn't want to be the president, bro. He wants to sit in his house and he doesn't want to be scrutinized. He wants to make the decisions through you. So there's a bunch of billionaires and elitists that control the president, folks. Like, that's it. Like, if you don't think maybe Donald Trump does whatever he wants, and there's a vision and that feeling that he's his own man, right? But he took billions years ago, man, from a car, basically from the mob, it's. So the 12-hour could be the beginning of a possible tweezer bottom back to the upside here. And again, maybe my short signal in the 4-hour gets negated and we get back above the 200 moving average. We're oversold, we get a higher low, and we bounce here off the falling wedge back to the upside. And the short doesn't play out, It's really important people see these live streams, because if you're in my trading group and you just see my last post, right, you're going to think I'm short. And you're not going to know what I'm going through or what I'm thinking. So you really, you gotta at least ask people what happened on the live if you don't want to watch it, right? Well, you should go to 150 easy. That's a good trade there, I think. Stop loss at 50, take profit at 150, and you got one areas about 100% short trade. Once in a while, it appears. Exactly. I like what you're saying. Yeah, like once a year, you take a trade like that, and you go hard. Yeah. Vance talks with the hands too much. Feels like he's a dead. You can Google J.D. Vance, man. He basically did really nothing. He hasn't done much. He was propped up by Peter Thiel. And he slowly worked his way up. He came out of nowhere, man. Like, they were like, you're going to make him the vice president or not. Like, they basically gave Trump an ultimatum, man. Go watch footage of J.D. Vance. The guy hated Donald Trump. For years, he talked about how the guy was out of his mind. I can't stand that man, he said. Go watch it, man. Then all of a sudden, he's hanging out with a guy. I can't believe Trump even made him the VP, because if I watch footage of someone talk about me like that, I would never make you my VP. What, you just all of a sudden think differently of me now? I don't know, man. There's like hours of footage of Vance just hating on Trump, man. Like I seen it. I seen it, bro. Like, go find this out for yourself, bro. Like, Oh, but then in 2 years later, he just, the guy's great now. I'm going to be his VP now. I don't know, man. It seems a bit weird to me, bro. So, you could drink the Kool-Aid, but, so. I have fear of missing the stream. Crazy. I hope so. I would too. I do too. I have fear of missing the stream. Look at the bull div on the 1 hour time frame. See what I'm saying? Like, I can see this go either way, folks, still. I'm leaning more long now. The more I look at it, I'm leaning more long. Kind of wish I was not in a trade at all. I'm only down 240, which is kind of nuts. It's like, and look, we're still inside the flag. If you look at my trade on the weeks, like we're maintaining this flag, right, on the 1 minute time frame. And we got so many people that are short and long on both sides. You're supposed to have fear of missing the stream, Sammy. I know, right? Do you watch Pompliano 3 days ago talk to Bill B about machine payments? Algorand is the top for those transactions. So what, man? It's like pennies, I guess. I mean, I've always thought Algorand's connected. The Algorand president created cryptography. I don't know, some of the biggest movement that we have in crypto. He's very connected, BOOKMAP is light on the temporary time frames and has just a massive order below at 66,000. It's got an order up at 70K too. And it's got all this blue down here to 67.5. Yeah, politics is a TV series that never ends. It's all scripted 100%. 100%. Yeah. What's your lever to usually trade long or short? It depends, man. It really depends. What am I at today? 9x? When the market's bad, I'm lower leverage. When the market's better, I'm higher leverage. Just simple stuff. I'm keeping the short open, man. I just, I'm going with my original instinct on the bigger time frame, but I gotta admit that I'm like 50, 55, 45. I'm not like my usual, like, all in, baby, So, Zab, can you publicly criticize me, Zab? How do you think? Am I doing okay, Zab? I'll take your word for it, man. Am I flipping and flopping over here, or are you getting some good information? I trust in Zab's opinion here, okay? Here's my goal, bro. You start streaming, you become one of the biggest streamers in the game. And I get to ride your coattails, man. And you say, hey, I'm bigger than you, but you always believed in me from the beginning. And so I'm going to hook you up, Sam, and then you're going to make me famous. So if you don't make me famous, bro, I'm going to be pretty pissed, all right? You're doing great. There's no one better. My $86 is 4K, man. I love you, man. With all the tension and uncertainty in the market, Bitcoin is just chilling. Why wait for confirmation? Just buy and do nothing. Just buy, even if it's just a bit at a time. That's what I do. Honestly, my biggest money is just buying Bitcoin. I just keep buying more Bitcoin. You know what I mean? That's what I keep doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, right? So, nothing like a coffee lifer in it. Hey. Sammy made me famous, though. I stopped wearing pants. Hey. Senate lifer, Jesus loves you, brother. God bless you, man. Thank you. You're funny. No dramas, mate. We love you, man. Thank you for being here. So, Zab, you gotta make me famous. You have to make me famous. If you don't make me famous, your life's work is over, man. Like, it didn't happen. Someone said head and shoulder on the 30-minute. Kind of looks a little nasty, doesn't it? I'm staying short, bro. I'm going to win this puppy, man. This is going to dump. I was about to say, why am I right there? Oh, that's my entry. I'm like, whoa. I'm going to 59.5 if we don't, man. You know? We got to be the most famous ever, man. Don't you worry, man. All right, bro. I'm not worried, man. Famous for the wrong reasons. Pants are the way. Man, you guys are crazy. I think there's a bit of breakout to the downside of the 15. A breakdown. Don't say breakout. It's dumping. Wifey says I'm forbidden to buy any more turbo. Hey, no more turbo. And Link in a distant third. Hey. I like it. I see collapsation here. 30-minute looks like a descending triangle, right? I'm short, baby. This is probably just a FOMO to suck people in so they can wreck them, right? I'll be back to break even soon. How much did I put in the trade? 37,000. Still not that big for me, man. Like my regular trade's $100,000 position. Like that's a regular trade for me. If it's not a $100,000 position, I'm like, there's some skittishness in my head. Still shorting to 48K here, then loading up spot Bitcoin. I love you, bro. That's the plan, man. Buy like 3 Bitcoins at 48,000 and ride off into the sunset. Just got my tax return. I'm definitely buying this week. I like hearing that. That's good to hear, right? You see that? A lot of people are going to be like that man right there. Retail got tax returns. They're going to start buying. You know what I mean? Good for you for getting it done early, man. Smart move. Are you speaking at Bitcoin Las Vegas? There's a chance. I never like go after them and like hammered. I should be, man. Like, how can I not be speaking? I go live every day, man. They let everyone else speak. This year I was supposed to speak or get close to it. There's the chance. I haven't solidified it yet, but there's a chance I can jump on stage, man. I should just grab a mic and jump on a stage, man, and just say, hey guys, like, I'm the crypto lifer, man. I gave him more to this industry than all y'all people, man. Like, just get off me. You know what I mean? But whatever, man. It is what it is. But man, thank you to the people that worked on my bathroom. One thing I gotta say on the bathroom, they redid. We wanted it done. We were getting a little rustless. They rushed this wall. This wall right here isn't done perfectly. You can see imperfections right there underneath the mirror. Should I make them redo it? Should I make them redo it? Should I make them take the mirror off and redo the drywall? You can't see it, but there's imperfections in there. Let's see if you can see it if I take a picture. And I'm like, I'm nice, but like, you can't really see it. But they just did this real quick. There's a few little lines. Like this isn't smooth, isn't perfectly smooth. And even right here is a little like you put the white stuff there and it's just like, I don't know, man. It's a little, you know. I feel like they should redo below the mirror. It doesn't look nice. You think so too, right? I'd never seen that, right?
I think for what we paid, we should have really nice, neat lines. You know, professional job. It's not a lot to ask for.
Yeah, so you should take that mirror down and redo that.
Yes.
It stinks, man, but we gotta have it done, man.
It is what it is. But
I don't like being prissy over things. You know what I mean? I'm not used to that.
Sammy?
Middle class, you take what you get. You know what I mean? You keep your mouth shut. Yeah.
No, middle class, low class. It doesn't matter. You should get what you pay.
Agreed.
It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Launch.
Okay. My family is asking for my presence. It's tough. A bit of short. It went against me in front of everybody. Again, like, it's been tough for me, man. Like, I'm close to, like, jumping off. Just, you know what I mean?
Chair?
I might win the short, though. It looks like they're going to collapse it on me, and I'm going to win. But it's tough, babe. It's tough. You have no idea what it's like being the lifer. It's really tough. You hang out with Sam Price, but the lifer, man, that guy goes through hell, man. Heck, he goes through a lot. I don't want to say that word. You don't like when I say that. Can you sit on my lap? We'll talk about, like, whatever pops up. Come sit on my lap. We'll talk about life, you know? Giggle. Oh, that's bingo. Okay, I didn't know it was that one. You should have told me that.
I couldn't show you because I couldn't reach it before, but now
Tyler, do you have any words of wisdom for Patty's friends?
Do you have a mask? If you have a mask, you can come on stream.
I do.
You have to wear a mask, and I'll let you say hi.
I do.
Go put on your mask, and I'll let you come say hi. Yeah, I'm not letting my kids out on the stream, man. They're too precious, bro. There's no way, man. There's no way.
I really like this whole.
Oh my God, this shirt stinks, bro. I smell like a freaking ballroom right now. I smell like a ballroom in Southern California. Hanano's, you ever go to Hanano's? No, Hanano's ballroom, hold on. I bet it's still there, right? Hanano's, man. Hanano, American Bar, Washington Boulevard. Yo, I used to go to this place every day, bro. Hanano's, yeah. I love this place, bro. If you're ever in Venice Beach, go to Hanano's. Tell them Sammy sent you. Open till 2 a.m. every day, bro. Oh, this place is awesome. People get crazy over there. It was, man. I was 22. I spent the summer in... I was 19. I was 19. I spent the summer in Venice Beach, California, man. I worked across the street from this place. I worked across the street at a little, you know... Right across the street, I worked. Literally, directly across the street, I worked for a Lithuanian woman. I was like the cook. I took over. Dude, I walked into a place that did breakfast and all this stuff, and I told her I can do it. She watched me for 2 days, and then she left me there alone. I was cooking, 19 years old. I took over the whole cafe. I gave Mexicans a bunch of food, a poor family when they had no money. I saw them stealing at the tip jar, and I made them a bunch of food. I felt so bad. I still remember it, man. God has blessed me. I've been able to be good to people, man. I got a heart, man. I got a heart, bro. I'm still short. Iran just hit Israel with long-range missiles. Dang, man. Where's my baby with the mask on? I thought she was coming to say hi to everybody. I'm going to win this short, man. I should have added to it. You guys learned a lesson on how to stay strong here today. That's what you learned. How to stay strong. How to stay strong in front of, you know, in front of it all. No matter what. All right, we got to jump on out of here, man. But the people love me, babe. They want more lifer. It's never enough for them, they say. A lot. 723 people, like. Yeah, can you believe that? You didn't believe that, right? You thought like 10 people were watching me. Yeah, they love it. They love it on Sunday. They give me a pass on Sunday. They give me a pass on Sunday to be stupid. Man. Come here, sweetie. Not too loud.
Hello.
What do you want to say?
I have a bingo, but my dad didn't play it before.
She's asked me every day for 2 days, so I have to play bingo.
Yeah.
That hit my knee bad.
Yeah, he has.
It hit me right on the knee, though. Do you have a mask? She needs a mask, too, though.
No, stop, Samita.
Mom.
Wait, finish what you're going to say, honey.
Samira's right here. Samira, want to say something?
No, she can't.
No, you can talk.
Okay.
What do you know about Bitcoin? She's sad that she can't get on the mic now.
Yeah.
What do you know about Bitcoin, baby?
Why that he's doing Bitcoin is he's lying. He always says something, but I can hear him. He goes like, ah!
Don't yell. You hurt their ears. You gotta be quiet. Other people will listen around the world. Can't scream. Can't scream in their ears. You hurt their
Do you
ears.
have any advice on how to be a good person?
Do you have advice on how to be a good person?
You just play by yourself, but don't annoy people.
You play by yourself but don't annoy people? Oh, man.
All right, let her be super cute.
How much do you love your daddy?
Like this much.
As big as the whole universe, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
To the moon and back.
Oh.
Give Samita the
She made me cry, man.
Come here and give Samita the mask.
She made me cry, man. Like, she gonna make me cry.
Now it's Samita's turn. You'll get it back.
To the moon and back, baby. To the moon.
To the moon and back.
I love these kids.
Right, hold on. Samita,
Nothing else matters but these kids.
Bad luck. She wants to say hi.
We got another one here. She really wants to be with Dada.
What is it? No.
Say hello.
I don't.
How are you?
I don't know.
Say Bitcoin is good.
I tried to go. Daddy.
That's me right there. And look, you see you? You're right there with your mask on. You see?
Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy. 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 Daddy.
Yeah, that's Daddy right there.
Daddy, not gonna.
Do we have new fish? Do you like the fish? You talk all the time. Now I put you on the spot. You got nothing to say.
Shut up.
Say hello. How are you?
Hello.
Say hello. How are you?
That's not no. Go on in.
She do whatever. She talks great now. She's gonna do whatever she wants. Yeah. Oh. I got her. All right, everyone. My family came into the stream to take me out of the stream. I love you all. God bless each and every one of you for kicking it with the lifer. I'm still short. I'll keep you updated in the trading group if anything different happens, but we're below the 4-hour 200. We're sloping down. We're making lower lows and lower highs. You can see right now we're in a downtrend here on the 30-minute time frame. Looks like it's going to continue to slope over to the downside. That little pump was really just to grab people in. So my kid is watching. Bless your family. God bless you, man. Shout out to all the family men out there that are pushing every single day. I know you joined this channel to try to find financial freedom. I know you joined this channel to try to get more time with your kids. I know you joined this channel to get an education. See if you can make some money out of this market. I'm going to show up every single day and give you everything I can to help you do that. And I hope I help you accomplish those dreams. I started this journey just to be with my kids. I didn't want to work 9 to 5 anymore. I wanted to be home with my children 7 days a week. I wanted to be with my wife. I wanted to run a company with my wife. I wanted to spend time with my family. That was the main reason I went after starting my own company. And God blessed me with that because God knew that was my main goal. All the money that came from side, the Lambo, all that was just a side hustle for me wanting to solidify financial freedom. I love you all. You're back now?
What's the name? What's your name? Daddy.
Yeah, that's Daddy. Say,
It's Daddy.
say, you gotta start to be great.
Oh, that's correct.
I love you guys. Okay.
What's your name?
Okay. All right. It's. She's gonna start screaming in the mic.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. All done. Say all done.
Alligator.
All done.
No.
All done.
No, no, Daddy.
You said Daniel Tiger.
The tiger.
The tiger. All right.
What's
She won't get off of me like she wants. All right, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for being here with this wonderful time. I'll keep you updated in the trading group what I see happening. Whoa. Come on now. Like, come on. All right, everybody. I love you. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all. I want to look at baby hair, right? Little Lambo fingerprints. These kids own a Lamborghini already. Isn't that crazy? Like, if ever, they own a Lamborghini already, these little kids. I drove my daughter to school in a Lambo one day. I thought it blew my mind, man. Like, are you kidding me? I'm a middle-class guy, man. My mom was a school teacher. My dad was an iron worker, bro. I never thought we never had anything like that in our driveway, man. My dad had an Impala SS. Anyway, I love you all. I gotta run. They're right there. Go get them. I love you all. Thank you so much for kicking it with the lifer. We'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. to go over Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. I like to have some fun on the weekends, make it a little different, make the show kind of more personable. We would never do this Monday through Friday. It's really business. You know what I mean? We're in the charts. I can't have that. I can't have those distractions on Monday through Friday. But today, we can break it down a little bit. We can have some fun. We can be human, you know? I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. God bless every single one of you. And I'll see you on the flip side. You got to start to be great. And you're going to start your trading journey some way, somehow. Today may be your first day on a live stream with me. I don't know. I started joining a trading group in 2016, and my whole life changed. It's now been 10 years, and I live the life of my dreams. So I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tonight. God bless. Thank you.